Hello, my name is Wilce Mascary. I'm the partnerships manager here at the Record Co. And I have the opportunity to be able to tell you a little bit about our organization. We're a 501c3 nonprofit. Essentially, our mission is to be able to provide affordable space for artists to be able to come and affordably be able to rent and record themselves within the city of Boston and not get priced out of the city. Our location that we're sitting in right now is 960 Mass Ave. And this is where we allow for artists to be able to come in and rent out rooms for as little as $10 an hour and be able to have access to some of the best recording equipment that we have across the world, really. Additionally, we have our secondary location over at 55 Morrissey Boulevard, which allows for artists to be able to operate their businesses out of on a monthly basis. They pay us rent and they're able to stay within the city of Boston, which aligns with our mission naturally. One of our greatest community partners is Arps. They have a campaign called Arps for All. And essentially they are, synthesizers. They create synthesizers to be able to make some of the most unique sounding music that you can find anywhere. If you enjoy Star Wars, then you enjoy Arps. If you enjoy Star Trek, then you enjoy Arps or Stranger Things. There's so many different ways that music impacts us that we don't always think about. And Arps allows for us to really be able to, get this kind of sounds that we don't find in everyday life. It really allows our imagination to be able to grow and expand, and it allows for us to be able to create new worlds. And here at the Record Co, that's something that we value, that's something that we champion, and our connection with Arps is incredibly important, as well as our connection to our creative community. So please continue to support the arts, continue to support the Record Co as well as Arps, and we hope to see you soon.
That's great. I went into the studios. How many studios do you actually have here at 960?
We have about 10.
Yeah, and you also have rehearsal studios as well, separate
Correct.
from that. That's great.
Correct.
So that you really like the rehearsal studios, very inexpensive. People can come in and rehearse their band.
You got it.
And basically, what are the rates for just rental rates for a recording studio?
So they start at about $130 for 4 hours, but we have our largest studio, our Studio A, which goes for about 6 hours, and it varies depending on whether or not you're doing an event or in a recording session, but that starts at about $600.
Yeah, and that's incredibly affordable.
Exactly.
And that's great. So the MIDI Association is a 501c6, not to get too geeky about nonprofits, but we are a trade association. So we're a little bit different. And what we've done is we put together a MIDI fund under the NAM Foundation, and that's where we put money to support things like this.
Right.
And so one of the things that we'll be talking to our members, we have members including, Roland and Apple and Native Instruments. I saw a whole bunch of gear from our members in your studios. And so we'll be talking to them about, if there are ways that they can help to support the record company.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
All right. Thanks for taking the time to do this. This has been awesome.
Of course. You're awesome. So thank you for the opportunity.